What up, everybody? It's your boy Holy Joe Rock and Roll coming at you live and unscripted. I was bombarded by emails because I signed up, whatever, on a website called PolishGrammar.com. Now, there's a guy named Mark who's American who lived in Poland for a number of years, got his Polish citizenship, but moved back to Florida with his wife and kids. And I'm not sure where he got married, or I have a feeling he got married in the US because there's a lot of questions about mostly guys wanting to move to Poland to marry their Polish girlfriend. Okay, and they're asking, should they get married in Poland or in their own country? One guy is from Argentina, the other guy is American. So listen, talk to a pro, somebody who freaking knows what's going on over here, okay? In the United States, to get a civil ceremony, at least in the state of New York, where I was last married in the United States, you go to the Marriage License Bureau, whatever the freak it is. You show up, you show your identity, which is probably a driver's license if you're American, or a passport if you're a foreigner. The woman's going to say, are you sure you want to get married? You say yes, you sign a form. That is the civil ceremony in the United States. It is that simple. The form obviously says you swear under oath that you're not married or somehow legally encumbered, something like that, right? So you're signing a document, a legal document, that says that you are eligible to be married, and then you get married. Okay, now that is what in Poland they would call the civil ceremony. I guess we would call it the civil ceremony as well. But in the US, there is no ceremony. You just go to a desk or to a window, you fill out some forms, you pay the woman who's behind the desk, usually it's a woman, and then you wait a week or so and you get the marriage certificate in the mail. And that's your legal document. Obviously, the state knows that you're married as well, but that's your legal document that you're married, okay? That's a civil ceremony. Now, at least in the US, as far as I've seen, people will go have a church wedding first, and then a couple days later, they'll go get the civil ceremony, which, like I said, you just go to a window, do your thing. Now, if you're an American and your girlfriend can come visit you, whether it's just on a tourist visa, but if your intention is to move to Poland and be with her, if you're American, I would advise you to have your girlfriend come to the United States on a tourist visa. You certainly could do a fiancé visa, but the fiancé visa means that she has 90 days once arriving in the United States to marry you, and then you could, but that's if you really want her to live with you in the United States. If she's not intending to live with you in the United States, if you're both intending to move to Poland to live, then you should it's simply get a tourist visa, have her come visit you, do the civil ceremony, and now leave, go to Poland. You have to go to a court, show them this document that you're married in the United States, a civil ceremony, that you have this legal document, and then they will recognize that. I know they will recognize American civil unions, okay? Now, if you're homosexual, fuck off, not going to be accepted here. Gay people are not appreciated or needed, quite frankly, because you're taking something that's fruitful and making it sterile. Okay, that goes against natural, biological, and God's laws. All right, and as you know, Poland asserted that Jesus Christ is the King of Poland. Okay, so that's just an aside. Just want to warn you, don't come here with no faggot stuff. All right, I'm just telling you, not going to be accepted. Now, if you want that, I can't advise you. Okay, all I'm saying is, if you're an American, particularly if you're an American, have your girlfriend come to the U.S., get the civil ceremony. Once you have that documentation, come to Poland, go to the court. It's very simple. You would just show them that document, proves that you're already legally married, and then you will be able to get the civil ceremony, what they call the civil ceremony, in Poland. Now, in Poland, it seems like some people will just get the civil ceremony, and they make it into like a wedding. You have to have witnesses, two people Could be your best man, best woman, whatever, or two friends, or could be two jackasses off the street, doesn't matter. Two people have to witness the civil ceremony, okay? That's the process in Poland. But now let's look at the flip side. Let's say you want to come to Poland to get married, okay? If you've never been married before, okay, even if you've never been married before, it's still a little bit of an arduous process because you got to go to the court, show them your documentation, which usually means your passport and other documents. Usually the passport is what they'll accept. Hey Archie, what's up everybody? Your passport or whatever. Then you got to pay like 250 zlotys, which is not a big deal. And then the court will basically evaluate whether or not you're eligible to be married. Okay. Now, if you've been divorced, you have to have your divorce decree translate an official copy of your divorce decree translated by an official Polish translator with all the stamps, and that has to be presented along with your documentation. And this process, whether you've been married before or not, it's going to take you between 30 and 60 days to get approval by the court in Poland for the civil ceremony. Now, I'm not talking about a church wedding, okay? Once you've been approved by the Polish court that you can be married, that you're legally eligible to be married in Poland, then you have to wait 30 plus 1 days. I believe it's 30 plus 1 days, or 1 month and 1 day, before you can actually do a civil ceremony in Poland. That means that you're legally married. Now, very important in Poland, if you come and just get the church wedding, because let's say you prove to the church that let's just say you're Catholic, you prove to the priest that you are Catholic, you've been baptized, you've been confirmed, you're eligible for marriage in the church, great, you can get married in the church. But under Polish law, you are not legally married. And by the same token, under American law, you are not legally married. If you do that, just a church wedding, have a baby, you can still register the kid, but the Polish authorities are not going to recognize you as being married, okay? But so that's one thing to worry about. Then when you go to the U.S. consulate to register your child, the U.S. consulate is not going to recognize you as being married. I'm just letting you know, because you technically are not legally married. You're married in the church. Now, in Poland, yes, Archie was saying, yeah, you can do it in the church. Yes, what that means is that's true. Yeah, I make one correction. So once you've been approved to be married in Poland,